Hi, y'all. Welcome to my video again. My name is William. I am Will. Bing, bing. Okay. Of course, you can see we're at work, but we're just right in the middle of a heated conversation, and we just like, we wanted to express it to, you know, YouTube world. So, and what we're actually talking about, we're just gonna get into what we're talking about, and you guys can just observe as we're actually talking about what we're talking about. You know, if it ain't lighting, I'm glad I don't smoke. But shoot. Uh, but I just think that I think that they've been away. The women of color have been away from the men of their own natural habitat for so long that they've actually adapted to other ways of life.
Right.
So no matter, you could be the best man in the world. You know what I'm saying? You could come home from your job, stressful day at job. She done been at her job, stressful day, and she complain about everything. And you sit down like, baby, what's the matter? I mean, let's talk. Well, tell me what's going on. You know, and she'll tell you something. You be she'll be like, you'd be like, yeah, well, um, let's try to think of something how we could do to make it better, And automatically, first thing she be like is what? You ain't listening to me,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And I'm like, what is it? It's not meant for you to smoke that cigarette.
No, it's not. But yeah, man, their perception of life, their perception of men, may I say, is like, a man supposed to automatically know, you know, what a woman wants and what a woman needs. Now, let me straighten this up for you. We're not psychics. We can't read minds. We can't just look at you and automatically be like, oh, well, baby, here, I read your mind and I know that you wanted this and you needed this, Not just saying that, but their perception of men is way thrown off due to like the media and due to like the outside world and the materialistic world, you know.
Damn, I ain't even talking about that because man, man, a lot of the sisters, they won't mess with you unless you got a car,
Yeah.
you got a job.
Yeah.
I mean, that's materialistic if you ask me.
Yeah.
That's like being shallow minded.
Yeah, shallow minded, closed minded. You're not
Yes.
open minded to, other things like the bum on the street, could be the man of your dreams or the Mr. Right, but you keep on passing him up because in your mind, he can't do nothing for you. He can't bring nothing to the table. He can't get your nails did. He can't take care of your kids. He can't pay your bills. He can't do all this stuff that you require. So what are you putting out there,
I mean,
for
but
these men?
I mean, it's like, I feel what you're saying, and it's like their standards, with their
Yeah,
expectations
are so
are
high.
so high because whenever you start out with a relationship with anybody, you know what I'm saying, you can't have expectations.
No,
You got to start from ground zero.
right.
You know what I
And you
mean?
have
You
to
got to, you're
build.
right, and you got to build on that. Then that way, like if you and I, when you and me and you become friends, I can't be like, hey, look, man, shoot, in order for you and you to be friends, man, you got to have your own ride, bro.
You're right.
You know,
Exactly.
you got to have your own money for us to be friends.
Exactly.
You got to have your own house for us to be friends. That ain't
Exactly.
being friends.
At all.
That's like if we meet, like, say like we in a shopping mall, right?
Mm-hmm.
And let's say like we happen might be looking at these chicks and stuff. You look at the same girl, I'm looking at the same girl, and we meet up like that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it'd be like, well, I like her. Say, I like her too, And
Mm-hmm.
then there we go. Next thing you know, we kicking it off, you know what I'm saying? Because we trying to come up with the same girl, but we end up being friends. But we don't sit there and be like, yeah, man, we can't be friends if you ain't got no car.
You're right.
You know,
Right. Right. Right.
that's not cool. And then you meet you kicking it with these girls, man, with these ladies, and it's be like, well, honey, this is the conversation they be having with their girlfriends, with their lady friends. Be like, well, honey, if he ain't got no job,
Right, right, right.
if he ain't got no car,
Right. What is he good for?
yeah, well, we got to pass him up.
Yeah.
Our preconceived notion of the man we want is a knight in shining armor. We want this we want this guy to be a doctor. We want him to have like a $300,000 home. A couple of cars, one for her, of course. You know how shallow-minded women think. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I don't want to put down the women. I don't want to put down our sisters and stuff like that.
Especially not. But what we're trying to explain is maybe our black sisters need to be a little bit more open-minded when it comes to us brothers, because if you with a man and you start seeing that he's slacking off and he's not taking you out no more, and he don't want to sit down and have conversations with you and listen to you, maybe you need to reevaluate yourself and what you're doing and what you're trying to help this man. Or are you trying to help this man, or are you trying to, I mean, just they need to reevaluate their ways of thinking.
Because if they're trying to help you, man, if they're trying to be a helpmeet, you know what I'm saying, then it's supposed to be a joint thing.
Right.
It's not
50-50, not 75-25. 50-50.
Yeah. So it's like if I meet this chick, right, and if I meet this young lady, don't let me use stereotypical words, but if I meet this young lady, all right, and I ain't got no job.
Right.
She got a job.
Right.
Okay? So I'm in a relationship with her because we are attracted to each other. Okay? If she finds out that I don't have a job, I know I'm screwed. Because she'd be like, oh, shoot, you got to get to stepping, brother. You know what I'm saying? But our relationship with each other shouldn't be based upon income, finance. It should be based upon I like her, she likes me. We begin to love, we grow to love each other and take looking out for each other and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And this is a issue that we're having with a lot of the sisters. Now, this is not a racial conversation, but it's talking about something that needs to be addressed in our society because and then because I was talking to a black woman, a sister, a woman of color, and she was telling me that she was mad because all the white women, she don't like white women because all the white women is getting all the black men, you know, and I'm like, right off the tip, right off the top.
Maybe the white women are doing something that the black women are not doing.
He's stupid.
I'm just saying. Put two and two together, you might get,
might
4
get
or
us.
5.
But I was like, it's one thing for a woman to be a strong woman, and it's one thing for a woman to be strong and overbearing.
Right.
You know what I mean? That you so strong that you step outside of your natural habitat of a woman. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I mean, if you talk and you interact with with Caucasian white ladies, you know, they let you be a man.
Right.
You're a man. They like, shoot, this, my dude. Blah blah blah. You know what I mean? But when you kick it with the sisters, you know what I mean? They'd be like, yeah,
what can you do for me?
And
What kind of job you got?
Yeah.
What kind of car you drive?
Cuss you out and stuff. When y'all having a conversation and you trying to be the head and not the tail, and then she be like, got all these questions and want to drill you and like, all this other stuff. And it's like, if you trust in yourself and believe in yourself, then you my other half.
Right.
I don't need you to be full and to be whole, to be complete.
Right.
I'm already that.
Right.
But when we're together, our relationship will be whole and complete because we're both putting in the same amount of work together to make our relationship work and build it. Now, if your woman gonna sit on the couch and watch TV all day, okay, and don't want to go out with you, there's need to be some reevaluation to take place. You know what I mean? Me myself, I mean, if my girl's attracted to me, then I want to maintain that same state that she was attracted to me with. So I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna exercise. I'm gonna keep myself together. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
And understanding that I got to keep myself attractable to my woman, and my
Right.
woman to me.
Right.
Not that the
And
physical,
vice versa
and
too.
vice versa. Not that the physical presence is always the thing or
Right,
issues to
right.
deal with, but
But
it sure is a sign that what's going on in the mind, your
hmm
body, your physical world begins to reflect what's going on in your mind. And a lot of people, not just women but men too, shut down and don't know that they shut down. And that's all they become is a potato couch.
right, right,
And
right,
your relationship become dead
right.
because you guys don't do nothing no more. You don't go out and party or play or have fun to the movies or to dinner or anything. Nothing.
Right.
You don't even get dressed up no more for each other. That's how dead your relationship is coming.
And that's where the interest and like all that it just breaks off. It separates. The separation starts. The flame is like no longer lit. It's out.
Shoot,
So
man, I like a strong woman.
man,
You know what I mean?
man.
I just
But
don't
you
want her.
have to.
I just don't want her to her focus her strength against me.
Right, right,
You mean because it's like there's nothing we can do that's good or that's right.
right, right.
You know what
Right,
I'm saying?
right. It's not enough.
You know?
And let me just tell you. Let me just talk about this.
Oh, I'm
Okay,
sorry, man. This is
okay.
Leon.
All these women that's looking for this man with all this money, and this man to sweep them off their feet. How many other women you think are looking for the same damn man? And how many men that you know with millions of dollars would just come out his pocket and give you millions of dollars and just be messing with just you? He has a whole fleet of other women that he can take care of and
For
worry
real.
about. So, what makes you so special to where that this man would just worship you and just worship the ground you walk on when there's millions and millions of other women, beautiful women, that's way 10 times better than you, maybe, that he can do the same thing with and maybe even get more out of. So, women, don't sit up here and let the media and let the TV and let the music or let your girlfriends,
Yeah, don't forget them.
distort your mind because you have to deal with reality. Reality is every man out here is working hard just like you and trying to survive just like you. And it's no handouts. You have to work and you have to earn things. You have to earn those nice gifts and those, nice nights out and things like that. Just like we have to earn y'all, you know.
That to
So
build that relationship.
you have to build it. So be more real and more realistic when you think about, Mr. Right or Mr. Perfect because, hey, we human just like and if something nice gonna come around, and I'm doing well for myself and something nice come around, then you know what I'm saying, if she's talking the good game and she's not focused on my pockets or focused about what I got, then that's wifey material.
Silly.
But you women, y'all need to really like reevaluate things, because if you've been through relationship after relationship after relationship, something is wrong, and it's something I
And
won't
then
say that it's you, but it's
and then every relationship
reevaluate the whole
and then
situation.
and then you look at their relationships. Every guy that they in a relationship with, something happens, something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them actually have a kid by each guy.
Yeah.
But if you have a relationship with all these guys and you know you're looking for Mr. Right or the right one to be in there, right? So what is that saying about you? If you going through all these men left and right, popping, popping, popping. So what I want to conclude with is this right here.
Mm-hmm.
You need to put in your work. Whenever you start a relationship with somebody, you need to understand you have to put work in. It starts at ground zero, square root one. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
When you in a relationship, you meet a woman and you find out your man is not having where you think he should be at, then or your man finds out you're not where you should be at, okay, then it's going to take some very um, some education, some inner strength, some wisdom, some a lot of understanding, okay, to build a workable relationship that is healthy, mature, and vibrant. Okay? You have to put in groundwork. So if you see a bum on the street, I won't say literally a bum, a bum, a bum. Okay, I'm just saying if you see somebody that ain't that don't line up to what your expectation of a man is, but he's doing something. He's trying to work. Okay, he's out there getting a job, and maybe he might lose the job and go get another job, and and all that stuff that that a lot of us men are struggling to maintain. Okay, just understand that we have to work with each other. We have to support each other. Okay. So with my girlfriend, we don't have issues and problems. Okay. I mean I'm talking about my past girlfriends. I don't have a girlfriend right now, but with my past girlfriends, we don't have issues like that because I make sure I pick the right one. But there are some ones out there that I make sure I stay away from, and they're shallow-minded, and the way I can hear it in the way that they talk. So So my sisters, women, it don't matter if you white, black, Puerto Rican, Mexican, Chinese, yellow, green, blue, purple, it don't matter. You know, we have to stand up in this society and start focusing our attention on building with each other instead of trying to tear down and not raise up. You feel? I hope you guys like this video because we were just having a little discussion and we just wanted to get it on YouTube so the rest of the world can see how we feeling. You know, you know. So this Leon, and I'm William. You know, he put up deuces. I put up the single. So
Peace, peace, love, and happiness to all my beautiful black sisters. I love y'all, but we just got to get it together. We got to get it together, baby, for real.
yeah. So I said peace, love, and hair grease. All right, I'm out. Hey, you guys have a good time. And this video is in no means to attack our sisters, white women, black women, any Puerto Rican, Mexican, any women. It's not designed to that. It's just designed to show some thoughts and some conversations that we men have. We're in positions and where we're not where women are. That some of the real life conversations that we be having. So we just wanted to share that with you guys. And feel free to give feedback on this video if you have anything to say. Okay? Like I said, we are not trying to hurt or cause pain or anything or pointing a finger at anybody in this video. It's just, I guess we're ventilating a little bit also at the same time. So I'll see you guys and thanks for watching my video. I hope somebody learned something, and if you think you could teach somebody something, holla back. I'll see y'all.